The truth? The whole truth? Nothing but the truth? The hidden truth. The vital human drama of the famous lie detector, bringing you authentic case histories from the files of the late Leonard Keeler, one of the world's foremost scientific criminologists. Mr. Keeler's real-life part is played by Hart Maguire, who reveals from week to week some of the most baffling human dramas of our time.
Tonight's case deals with the mysterious disappearance of a safe deposit box from the safety vault of a New England bank. Not just the contents of the box, but the entire box, contents and all. It all started about 11 o'clock in the morning of a warm June day. Old Dr. Whitaker, family physician in a Vermont town, walked into his local bank, a branch of a whole chain of banks scattered throughout New England. The old doctor walked down the stairs to the vault where the safe deposit boxes were kept and approached the custodian's desk. The custodian was 23-year-old Augusta James.
Oh, good morning, Dr. Whitaker.
Morning, Gussie. Got some securities here I'd like to put in my box.
Yes, of course, Doctor. Just sign here, please. I'll give you the master key.
Yeah, very well. I don't know why I have to sign an admittance slip every time I come, though. Don't you people know me after 50 years of doing business at this bank?
Just a set of rules we have to follow. Why, Doctor, your hand's shaking.
Well, of course it's shaking. Been up all night delivering a baby. You thought my hand was shaking from old age, didn't you?
No.
Well, it's from young age. Thousands of them.
Dr. Whitaker walked down the stone corridor to the entrance of the vault. Here he was greeted by the guard on duty, one Felix Small.
Morning, Doc. Morning, Felix. Here's me admittance slip.
Hey, say, Doc, your hand's shaking. Maybe you need a doctor.
Sick old Felix. If you delivered as many babies as thunderstorm, open the door and let me in.
Yeah. Funny thing about babies, ain't it, Doc? They always come in the middle of the night.
I suspect the good Lord doesn't want him to see this rotten world all at once. Wants to break it to him easy.
Hey, say, you do feel bad. Why, this world ain't such a miserable place as you painted, Doc.
Yes, it is. If you happen to be a taxpayer, this world ain't fit to... thunderation. Snap on that light switch, will you, Felix?
Dr. Whitaker walked into the vault and stopped before the compartment in which his safe deposit box was located. First, he inserted his own key in the lock and turned it. Then he inserted the master key in the master lock. As he opened the door to the receptacle that held his box, old Dr. Whitaker got the surprise of his life.
What in blazes? Felix! Daddy! My box is gone! What thunderation have we got here? A bank full of thieves. Somebody's run off with $26,000.
A few days later, I was called into the office of a Chicago insurance company, the company that had indemnified that particular bank against loss of currency and securities from safe deposit boxes leased by customers. The man who called me was Eldon Benge, home office manager. Well, Eldon, we meet again.
That we do, Nod. Sometimes I wonder how insurance companies ever got along before the days of your polygraph.
That safe deposit box case, I suppose.
That's the one. How did you know about it?
Oh, I saw it in the Manchester, Vermont paper. I wondered why you called me in on this case. There's some polygraphs in Vermont, you know, and some well-trained operators.
Yeah, I realize that, but since I've worked with you personally before, Nod, I thought perhaps I might enlist you.
All right, Eldon, I'm enlistable. When do we start?
Well, if I had my way, we would have started long ago. If we'd run a polygraph to search and test on every employee of that bank before we wrote that indemnity policy, I feel quite certain that the safety vault would still be intact.
You're convinced it's an inside job, then?
How can it be anything else? Those boxes are of the type that provide maximum security. We made sure of that before we wrote the policy. 2 keys are required to open them. One, a master key in charge of the vault custodian, the other, the customer's key. If it's lost, the box has to be drilled open, the lock changed, and a new key issued.
Who does the drilling and installing of new locks?
The janitor. He's on our list of suspects, naturally.
Yes, naturally. You'd better outline the whole procedure for me, Eldon. Now, what takes place when a customer wants to get into a safety box?
Well, first, he stops at the custodian's desk. That's Augusta James, you know.
Oh, yes, I saw her name in the paper.
On an admittance slip, he must sign his name, box number, and the time. The custodian verifies the signature and files the original slip. Then she gives the customer the master key, which he takes to the vault guard, along with a duplicate of the admittance slip. The guard then accompanies the customer into the vault and...
Wait, now, according to the paper, this Dr. Whitaker went into the vault alone.
I know. The guard, a man named Felix Small, claimed he knew the doctor so well.
Suspect number 2, the doctor himself.
You're exactly right. I understand that the old doctor kept great quantities of cash in his box. Why?
Well, possibly he preferred not to record it in his books. No record, no income tax.
I can see that I won't have to waste much time with details now.
Except for one. The contents of a safe deposit box might conceivably be hidden in an inside coat pocket, but isn't the entire box a pretty cumbersome thing to carry without attracting notice?
Yes, it is, and I have hopes that your polygraph might locate that box and tell us how it was done.
Hey, now, just a minute, Ellen. The polygraph isn't a Geiger counter. If we're going to locate that box, we've first got to locate the person or persons who got it out of there.
Well, there are 26 employees of that bank, including the board members and the president, Harry Gilroy. I think you'd better put them through the test before you go looking for outsiders.
Are you sure they'll all submit to the test?
Well, they will if Harry Gilmore has anything to say about it. He's in the spot over this, and being accused of negligence, well, if there's anything that burns a bank president up...
If there's anything that burns me up, it's being accused of running an inefficient organization. If we had screened our employees on the clear polygraph before we hire them, this gross thievery within our own organization might have been avoided. But Mr. Gilroy, quiet! Now I know why Lloyd's of London made that spectacular bet in Chicago. Do you know what that bet was?
Well, sir,
I'll tell you what it was. Lloyd's of London gave enormous odds that several hundred thieves would turn honest. Those thieves were employees of a large Midwestern chain store. Lloyd's was willing to bet on them because they confessed their thievery after being subjected to a mass lie detector test. Lloyd's realized that the polygraph acts as a mechanical conscience. A man who's been tripped up on it knows he can be tripped up again if he makes another false move. By George, that polygraph makes him honest and makes him stay honest. And, gentlemen, in view of what's happened, I see fit to have every last employee submit to a lie detector test. Every last employee from the janitor to... Yes, I'll even take the test myself.
Harry Gilroy is determined to close any possible loophole in his organization now. I'm sure he'll give you full cooperation.
All right, Elvin. I'll wind up my affairs here and get a train out of Chicago tonight, if possible. 26 or more suspects might involve a lot of bookkeeping detail. I think I better take Ole Stevens with me.
Ole Stevens?
The Ole Stevens, my secretary.
Oh, yes, of course. Take her along by all means. I'm sending an investigator out, too. You remember Warren Gross?
Gross? Oh, sure. I hope we're as successful in this case as we've been on previous insurance claims we've worked on together, Eldon.
So my nod, to the tune of $26,000.
While Ole Stevens and I were on the Century bound east from Chicago, something was taking place in that Vermont town that I was to learn about immediately upon my arrival. Harry Gilroy, president of the bank, was having a sleepless night in his big home on the outskirts of town. At about 1:30 in the morning, he heard his front doorbell ring. And as no one else in the house seemed to be awake, he slipped on a dressing robe and made his way down the stairs. Cautiously, he opened the door. Well, how do you do, Governor? The top of the evening to you.
What? You? What do you want?
Oh, no, Governor. No offense. I happen to be an actor, sir. I've become, unfortunately, separated from my company of stock players, sir.
An actor? You're a tramp. A common tramp.
Oh, don't let your eyes deceive you, sir. My garb might be in need of pressing. It's true, but as a matter of extreme regret to me, I have been unemployed for some weeks. I'm in dire need of lodging and a bite to eat, sir.
Well, you've come to the wrong place. I can do nothing for you.
Oh, tut, sir. Is this a way to spread the milk of human kindness? You, sir, a stalwart of the community, the president of the bank, a pillar of the church.
And you should have known better than to come here.
Oh, all the world knows Harry Gilroy. You're famous, sir. Your bank is famous.
I don't want to hear anything about what you read in the papers. I haven't any room for you. You'll have to go elsewhere.
Oh, alas, I cannot believe that the pillar of the church...
The church is open. Go there and get some sleep. But if you are not going in the morning, I'll be forced to turn you over to the authorities.
Very well, sir. I shall take sanctuary in your church. If you'll be so kind as to send me on my way with a crust of bread, perhaps.
Get out. You're drunk, and you don't deserve any consideration. You should be grateful that I don't call the police right now.
Harry Gilroy went back to bed and tried to put the incident of the tramp out of his mind. All he wanted was sleep.
Sleep. If I could only get some sleep. The insurance investigator in Keeler will be here tomorrow and be a trying day. Oh, if I could only get some... What in tarnation? Who in blazes? It's him. That fool is ringing the church bell. Hello? Hello. Get me 1264. He keeps that up. Everyone in town will know I sent him to sleep in the church. He'll make me the laughing stock of... Hello? Felix? Get over to the church, Felix. Throw that tramp out and get him on the road out of town. No, I don't want the police in on it. I can trust you, can't I, Felix? That tramp is my own brother.
Here. That'll be enough of that. Stop it. Come on, stop it, I say.
Oh, at last. The service is extremely bad around here, sir.
Huh? Service? What are you talking about?
Well, I've been ringing for a scotch and soda, waiter. Would you mind bringing it to pew number 6, please?
Where in blazes do you think you are? If you don't get out of here and...
Wait a minute. Oh, do I perceive a gleam of recognition in your kindly eyes?
That box. Where did you get that box?
Well, I found it along the road, sir. It came in very handy for carrying my simple belongings. A tin of tobacco, a half can of beer, a rather dog-eared copy of the Police Gazette, a bit of caviar found in a can along the railroad.
I don't know what the boss is going to say, but I gotta turn you over to the police.
The police? Oh, come, my man. I can see that you do not realize that Harry Gilroy and
Yeah, I realize who you are, all right. But that box you're carrying, it's a safe deposit box from our bank.
The Hidden Truth continues in just a moment.
Naturally, in view of Felix Small's discovery, Harry Gilroy's ne'er-do-well brother was the first to be given a polygraph deception test. The newspapers played it up in a big way. Here was hot copy, a red-hot human interest story involving the well-to-do man of the world who turned out his destitute brother. There were all sorts of theories. There was even a hint that Harry Gilroy had given his tramp brother the box full of money to get rid of him. But the polygraph had a different theory about Harry Gilroy's brother. A theory I tried to discuss with the bank president himself, when I could get a word in edgewise.
Oh, Mr. Kaler.
Well, Mr. Gilroy, I spent practically 8 hours with your brother today, and
Believe me, Miss Stevens, my life has been a nightmare with Arthur always hovering in the shadows. He's never been any good and never will be. I tried to keep the world from knowing that Arthur was my brother, and now...
Mr. Keeler is here, Mr. Gilroy.
Now he's robbed my bank. How can I ever convince people that I had nothing to do with it? How can
Mr. Gilroy, please. Mr. Keeler's here with his report on your brother's deception test.
If I only knew how he got into the bank. Someone must have been in cahoots with him. He never could have.
I don't think your brother did get into the bank, Mr. Gilroy. You see, he ran a perfectly clear test. He swears he found that empty safe deposit box along the highway, and I'm inclined to believe him.
But then how did the box get along the highway?
Well, there are several theories, but the most logical one seems to be that it was thrown from an automobile.
Then we'll go into that at once. We'll determine just which ones of our employees own automobiles.
That might be a long way around, Mr. Gilroy. I think we'd better start to systematically screen everyone in the bank. Ollie?
Yes, Mr. Keeler.
You'd better get a list of all the employees and make their appointments with me at, make it 3-hour intervals. It'll take about 4 days to screen them all.
Right.
And start with the ones in the vault. Let me see. There's Gussie James, the desk custodian. And then there's Felix Small, the vault guard. And
Bert Sweeney. He's the janitor who replaces locks and makes new keys, isn't he?
That's right. I'll personally see that those people are ready to take your test first.
Well, good enough. I'll be set up in your inner office, Mr. Gilroy.
Nard, what do you think?
From the look of excitement I perceive, I might better ask what you think, Ollie.
While you were running that test on Arthur Gilroy, Warren Gross and I have been checking up on Dr. Whittaker.
Well, that's no surprise to me. I knew what you were doing.
A month ago, Dr. Whittaker bought a $30,000 house and paid the contractors in cash.
No.
Warren Gross has been checking the bank records. Dr. Whittaker didn't use his check account or his savings account during the entire house transaction.
And you think he got the cash out of his safe deposit box?
Well, it's logical, isn't it? It's like eating your cake and having it, too. If he robbed his own box and then reported the theft, and the insurance company made good...
Yes. On that basis, his new home wouldn't cost him very much. You forgot something, though, Ollie.
Yes?
Dr. Whittaker's been practicing medicine in this town for 50 years. Now, aside from being a bit miserly, there isn't a mark on his record.
If he kept his cash in his safe deposit box to avoid paying income tax on it, that's certainly a mark on his record, isn't it?
If he did. The fact is, though, he didn't.
What?
No. We checked it with the Department of Internal Revenue. He declared the $26,000 in his safe deposit box, and he also paid tax on it.
Phew. That puts another light on it, doesn't it?
Yes, it certainly does.
Just the same, I'll be interested in how he shows up in the polygraph, Nod.
Yeah, so will I. But that will have to wait.
Wait? For what?
Dr. Whittaker has refused to take the test until we've put all the bank employees through. He insists that we'll find the thief here at the bank. There won't be any necessity for him to take the test.
Well, he may be right. But I'd like to know where he got the money for that new house.
Well, you get going now, Ollie. Line them all up. Looks like a busy 4 days. It was a busy 4 days. Out of 26 employees, I found that 11 of them gave guilty reactions. 11 of them are fundamentally dishonest and confessed to having taken money from former employers. But, so far as I could determine, not one of the 11 dishonest ones knew anything about Dr. Whittaker's safe deposit box. Now, I know what many of you are asking. how did President Gilroy himself come out on the test? Well, the newspapers were waiting for that answer, too. And I was glad to report that Harry Gilroy ran an absolutely clear test. As far as the polygraph could determine, Harry Gilroy practiced what he preached. He was a pillar of honesty.
It's shameful. Absolutely shameful. 11 out of 26. By thunder, I'm absolutely horrified. I'm discharging every last one of them.
Mr. Gilroy, this might seem like strange psychology to you, but I think if you keep those 11 people on, they'll remain honest. The polygraph caught them once, you know. I don't think they'll be caught again.
Blasted old man, I can't afford to have a bunch of crooks handling my customers' money.
Remember Lloyd's of London, Mr. Gilroy? They were willing to place a pretty stiff wager on a lot of people turning honest after one polygraph test.
Yes. Yes, I remember. Well, all right. I'll accept your psychology, but...
Dr. Whittaker, Mr. Kaler.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Dr. Whittaker. Come in.
Thunderation, I never thought I'd live to see the day that I'd be called a liar and a thief.
Well, you haven't lived that long yet, Doctor. No one has called you a thief or a liar.
Well, this lie detector business is coming pretty dang close to it, if you ask me.
Miss Stevens, Mr. Gilroy, I wonder if you'll excuse Dr. Whittaker and me.
Well, all right. Oh, go ahead, hook up your infernal machine. Thunderation. I've lived too long to have a guilty conscience, let me tell you.
Yes, I'm sure you have. And I have no intention of running a deception test on you, Doctor.
Then what in blazes did you call me over for? See, I'm a busy man, blast it. I'm expecting 6 more babies before sunup.
You should watch your patients a little more carefully, Doctor.
What's that? I watch my patients as well as any man of my years.
I mean the husbands of your patients, Dr. Whittaker.
Hey? Now, what have husbands got to do with having babies?
One of them went through your coat pocket while you were attending his wife the other night.
Hey? Who did?
It wasn't difficult, you see. You left your coat in the living room. It was a very simple matter for him to make a wax impression of your safe deposit box key.
Thunderation! Do you mean to tell me that...
He already had a copy of the master key, the key to the bank itself, and one to the safe deposit vault.
By Dad, I thought them things happened only in storybooks.
Dr. Whittaker, I want you to forgive Harry Gilroy and continue doing business with him. It was his negligence that caused you this trouble.
Harry? What's he got to do with it? No, I thought you
said... You see, he was in the habit of calling the bank at night and sending the guard out on errands. If you'll recall, he sent Felix Small out to handle that eccentric brother of his the night he was cutting up at the church.
Eccentric? Arthur ain't eccentric. He's a plain souse. That's what Arthur is.
It was while Felix was out on one of his errands for Mr. Gilroy that Boyd Jenkins entered this bank and lifted your safe deposit box.
Boyd Jenkins?
That's right. You see, Dr. Whittaker, while I was busy investigating the present employees of this bank, Warren Gross, an investigator from the insurance company, was checking up on former employees of the bank.
Thunderation! So it was Boyd Jenkins, after all I've done for his wife.
Yes, Gross got a confession out of him last night after trailing into a tavern. In this tavern, he'd hidden your money in a beer case in the basement. It was Jenkins who threw the empty safe deposit box out of his car after the robbery. Oh, I have the contents of your box here in this desk. Now, as soon as Gross gets here, we'll call Mr. Gilroy in and settle the whole business.
Boyd Jenkins. Thunderation. I brought him into the world, I did. I must have done a bad job that night.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, Doctor, for the sake of Ole's curiosity...
Ole?
Viola Stevens, my secretary. Oh. You see, she learned that you bought a new house recently and paid for it in cash. Well, of course, it's none of my business, but...
Thunderation! Oh, that house is everybody's business. All my patients for 50 years took up a collection and gave me the cash for it. They figured that any man who'd brought nearly 5,000 babies into the world ought to have some kind of a monument. And by Dad, that house is it.
The Hidden Truth stars Hart Maguire as Leonard Keeler, dramatizing actual case histories. Featured with him in tonight's presentation, you heard the following artists. As Benj, you heard Ron Roberts. As Ole Stevens, Muriel Steinbeck. As Gussie, Benita Harvey. As the Tramp, Guy Dolman. As Felix, John Mellon. As Gilroy, Al Garcia. And as the Doctor, Charles Tasman. Be with us again for The Hidden Truth, a Columbia Hilda Skur production.
The whole truth? Nothing but the truth? The Hidden Truth. The vital human drama of the famous lie detector, bringing you authentic case histories from the files of the late Leonard Keeler, one of the world's foremost scientific criminologists. Mr. Keeler's real-life part is played by Hart Maguire, who reveals from week to week some of the most baffling human dramas of our times. The Hidden Truth.
A few years ago, a slight, sandy-haired little man named Stuart Hall was seated at the desk of Detective Sam Drake of the Los Angeles Bureau of Missing Persons. Mr. Hall was considerably shaken, and from time to time he seemed about to faint, but gradually, after many stops and starts, Drake drew the story out of him. Mrs. Henrietta Hall, age 46, had disappeared from their ranch home in the nearby community of Burbank at 9:30 p.m. 2 nights before. Like her husband, she was quite small, weighing about 96 pounds.
Only 96 pounds, eh, Mr. Hall? Why, she might have just evaporated.
Mr. Drake, if you see fit to make a joke of this matter...
Oh, not at all. My apologies, Mr. Hall. Go ahead.
As far as her husband knew, Henrietta Hall had taken nothing with her except a purse containing a small sum of money. He couldn't think of any reasons that might have prompted her to leave. Drake noticed Hall's haggard, hollow-eyed appearance and realized the little man was genuinely concerned.
I haven't slept for 2 nights. Oh, I should have come here after I discovered she was gone, but I was hoping she'd return and there wouldn't be any scandal.
Scandal?
I mean, my family's never had its name in the paper. And...
Sure, I understand how you feel about it. But sometimes the papers are a big help. Many a missing person has been located through the press, you know.
I suppose so. Well, I was foolish not to have come here sooner, but I'm just not myself.
Mr. Hall, I'd suggest that you let me handle it from now on. You just go home and try to relax. I'll call on you when I need you.
All right. But don't hesitate to call on me, Mr. Drake. I want to cooperate in every way. If anything happens to Henrietta, I'll never forgive myself.
Sam Drake checked the details of his report once more, then picked up his telephone.
This is Drake. Got an assignment for you. I want you to round up all the newspaper reporters assigned to this division. Yeah, that's right. Got a case for him to shoot the works on. Rush it, will you?
Again, Sam Drake went over his report. He'd heard of Stuart Hall. In spite of his slight, nondescript appearance, Hall was a man of considerable means and influence in the Burbank ranch community in which he lived. Hall was a successful nurseryman, enjoyed a clean reputation amongst his neighbors. He'd been married to Henrietta for 25 years, and it seemed strange that she should, of her own free will, walk out on her home and husband.
There's something here that doesn't meet the eye.
Drake walked into the teletype room, and his report went out over the machines. The Los Angeles Bureau of Missing Persons was in action. less than an hour, the story of Henrietta Hall's disappearance was in print. And Drake's report reached police headquarters scattered all over California. Apparently, however, there was one person who hadn't seen the newspapers. About an hour and a half after Stuart Hall had left, a pretty girl about 20 years old called at Sam Drake's office.
Yes? What can I do for you?
I couldn't put it off any longer. If Father isn't going to report Mother missing, I will.
All right, let's have it. Mother's name, please?
Henrietta Hall.
What? Just a minute. What's your name?
Susan Hall. 2 nights ago, my mother left the house and no one's seen her since. I tried to get Father to report it, but...
Your father has reported it, Susan.
Oh. Well, then you know all about it?
Everything except what's happened to her. What do you think happened to your mother, Susan?
She wouldn't have walked out on Dad without telling me. I know she wouldn't.
You seem pretty positive about that.
I am positive. In 2 weeks, my brother Ralph is due home from Japan. He's been in the Army of Occupation over there, and Mother's been getting ready for his homecoming. I'm positive that a team of wild horses couldn't have dragged her away with Ralph coming home.
Yes, that does make a lot of sense, doesn't it? Susan, you mentioned that your mother wouldn't walk out on your dad at this time. Have there been times when she might have walked out on him? I mean, have your mother and Dad ever discussed divorce?
Oh, yes, they did.
Oh?
I think Mother even went to a lawyer once.
What was the trouble between them?
I guess it was Ralph and me. Dad's always been pretty strict with us. Well, he didn't mean to be. It's just his way. No one could want a better father. But Mother often gave us permission to do something that Dad had refused to let us do. Mother was always pretty easy with us, and when it made Dad furious sometimes, it just started them arguing.
Mm-hmm. How long ago did your mother see her lawyer?
Oh, a long time ago. About 5 or 6 years, I think. Before Ralph went into the Army.
5 or 6 years? Well, an argument that long ago couldn't have had much bearing on what happened 2 nights ago.
I don't believe my mother went away by herself, Mr. Drake. I can't believe it.
Well, why not?
She was deathly afraid of the dark. She never left the ranch alone at night unless she drove. She has her own car, but it's still in the driveway, just where she left it that afternoon.
Susan, I'm going to ask you a personal question about your mother. But, well, you understand, any information that can help us get to the bottom
I understand.
As far as you know, has your mother ever had any interest outside of your father?
You mean another man?
Yes.
Never. Oh, Mother loves Dad very much. I know she does. He's always been wonderful to her. Except for their arguments about Ralph and me. Well, they've never had any real trouble.
Well, thank you, Susan. You'll be around if I need you, won't you?
I'll be at the ranch. Father's so upset that... Well, I feel I ought to stay right there with him all the time.
You're perfectly right. This whole thing is naturally a great strain on your father. Well, goodbye, Susan.
Goodbye. And thank you.
Hey, hello there.
Nard, Keeler. What are you doing in town, man?
Oh, Sam, just a fast business trip. Flying back to Chicago in a couple of hours and thought I'd drop by for a chat.
Well, come on in.
Thanks.
Can't think of anyone I'd rather chat with.
I see by the papers you got another big one on your hands, Sam.
Yeah. Wish I knew just how big. Hey, how do you happen to be in town in a case without my knowing anything about it, huh?
Not a case, Sam. I said business.
Oh? Managed to interest the DA's office in that lie detector of yours?
Well, enough so that he's sending some of his top men to my Chicago polygraph school to learn to operate the machine.
Well, good for the DA.
Yeah.
But why shouldn't he be interested anyway? You've proved 1,000 times what a great job that machine can do. Say, when did you say your plane leaves?
In a couple of hours.
2 hours. Have you got a polygraph machine with you?
Well, I left one at the DA's office for them to experiment with, but what's in your mind?
Come on. We pick it up and run over to Burbank.
Hey, now, wait a minute. Who's the subject?
Stuart Hall. It'll save us a lot of time if we can be sure he's given us a straight story.
Oh, I read his story in the paper. You got reason to doubt it?
Oh, just a slight one. But so far, this thing makes very little sense. She was looking forward to her son's arrival from Japan, and yet she's gone. She's a woman of means, yet she pulls out with nothing but a few dollars in her purse and the clothes in her back. Have you an answer to it, Nard?
Well, it would help to be sure her husband is telling the truth, now wouldn't it?
It would. Are you with me, Nard?
I have 2 hours. Sam Drake and I picked up the polygraph at the district attorney's office and drove out to Burbank. As we drove up to the house itself, we saw a typically Californian ranch dwelling, long, low, trim, and glittering white. The door was opened by Susan Hall. After the introduction was over, Drake said,
Mr. Keeler and I would like to talk to your dad, Susan.
Well, he's terribly sick and upset. The doctor's been here and sent him to bed.
You don't think he's feeling well enough to answer a few questions?
If he's awake, I'll ask him. I'll be right back.
Suppose he is sick, Nard. What then?
Well, I might get a mass reaction.
A mass reaction?
Yeah, he might be too emotionally upset to give us a representative reading on the polygraph. You know, fluctuations in his blood pressure, pulse rate, rate of breathing, and skin resistance. Well, they might be all jumbled up due to his illness, his genuine grief and concern over his wife's disappearance.
Mm-hmm.
Might be better to wait until Hall's in a more normal condition, Sam.
What about that plane of yours?
Well, I see a phone over there. You want me to stick around?
I sure do. Until we can make some sense out of this thing.
All right. I'll call the airport and cancel.
Well, what about it, Susan? How is he?
I don't think you better try and see him now, Mr. Drake. Dad's not asleep, but he's twisting and turning something awful, and he's shivering all over.
What do you think, Nard?
Some of the time, Sam, I think Miss Hall's right. We'd better let her father get some rest.
All right, Susan. We'll be back in the morning.
Oh, Mr. Drake.
Yes?
I just found something in my mother's room that puzzles me.
What have you there?
It's my mother's upper plate, and that's what worries me. Mother was always terribly self-conscious about her mouth, and she wouldn't dream of going anywhere without this.
Susan, do you think your mother has a substitute plate? Another one just like this?
Well, she might have, but I hardly think so.
Have you told your dad about this?
Oh, no. I didn't want to distress him any more than I can help.
You're perfectly right. Don't say a word to him about it. He seems to be having trouble enough as it is. Well, we'll be back in the morning, Susan.
Goodbye, Miss Hall.
Goodbye, Mr. Keeler.
Getting warm, Sam?
Warm? Sizzling, Nard, sizzling. Stuart Hall told me his wife was around the house all day, and he didn't miss her until 9:30 that night. Unless she has another one, that denture on her table means that she'd retired for the night.
Yeah, sounds logical. She probably had no intention of leaving the place.
I don't think Henrietta Hall ever did leave the place, Nard. Not alive, anyway.
The Hidden Truth continues in just a moment.
After leaving the Hall Ranch in Burbank, we made one stop to call the airport and cancel my plane reservations. Then we drove on to San Fernando and did some checking with Dr. Coles, Henrietta Hall's dentist.
Yes, this is the one, all right. I made this plate for Mrs. Hall about 6 months ago. She was terribly sensitive about her appearance and insisted on having the denture immediately after extraction.
Did you make her a substitute plate by any chance?
No, only this one.
Well, thank you, Dr. Coles. Thank you very much.
Outside the dentist's office, Sam Drake stopped and made a very positive statement.
Nard, it's a lead pipe cinch that Henrietta Hall's been murdered.
Yeah, it sure looks that way, Sam, but where's the body and who did it?
Yeah, we're in a ticklish spot. We'll have to step easy from now on. The logical suspect is her husband. But what's his motive?
But how can you accuse him of murder unless you produce the body?
Well, that's just it. I can't. Unless you can break him down and get a confession on that lie detector of yours.
If it's all the same with you, I just as soon wait until Hall calms down a bit and gets more rational.
Okay. But in the meantime, there's only one thing to do. We've got to search that property, and we've got to come right out in the open and tell Hall that we suspect murder.
The next morning, Sam Drake and I called on Stuart Hall again. Sam was determined to see him in spite of his illness. We found him still in bed, but sitting up and reasonably composed. If we expected to find any signs of guilt when Sam told Hall his suspicions, we were disappointed. There was no sign of guilt, only shock and dismay.
If you think Henrietta's been murdered, well, naturally I want to do everything I can to help you find her killer. No, take the whole ranch apart if you want to. It hasn't been worth a hoot to me ever since Henrietta disappeared. Oh, wait a minute. What are those metal rods your men are carrying?
Hall was looking out of the window and saw Drake's men in the yard.
They're probing rods, Mr. Hall. They save a lot of digging. My men intend to probe every inch of your ranch. Oh, Mr. Hall, while we're here, I'd like to ask a favor of you.
Anything I can do.
Sooner or later, we're going to ask everyone on this ranch, you, your daughter, your employees, perhaps some of your neighbors, everyone who might have some inkling as to your wife's whereabouts, to take a lie detector test.
Lie detector?
Do you object, Mr. Hall? Mr. Keeler has the apparatus with him. He could run your test right now. Do you object?
No, I don't object. But do you have to do it right now? I'm a sick man. Can't you see I'm a sick man? Talk to my doctor. He'll tell you how sick I am.
All right. I'll talk to your doctor, Mr. Hall. And just as soon as he thinks you're in condition, I'm going to insist that you cooperate.
I'll cooperate. I want to cooperate, but I'm a very sick man.
Sam Drake's men now went to work in earnest. 10 acres is a lot of property, but they laid it out systematically and started to go over it inch by inch with their probing rods. Scrapings were collected from the furnace bricks, together with ashes and debris, and taken to the crime laboratories. But the first day's efforts were scheduled for failure. The probing rods found no body. The laboratory microscopes found no evidence that Henrietta Hall's body had been cremated in the furnace.
Nard, I've been talking to Hall's doctor.
What'd you find out, Sam? How's Hall coming along?
He's as well as he'll ever be. The doctor claims he's a chronic complainer. Hall's not as sick as he's pretending to be. He's faking, Nard.
An interesting case.
Yeah. So interesting that I've had him picked up. He's being held incommunicado at the city jail.
He'll really stew down there, won't he?
Well, let him stew. He's in trouble. The only way he can clear himself is by taking that test of yours.
All right. I'll go down to the jail with you in about an hour. If it's all right with you, I'm going to ask Susan Hall to take a polygraph test right now.
I won't answer any more questions, Mr. Keeler. I won't.
You're just delaying the test, Susan. If you refuse to answer, it's quite obvious you're hiding something from me.
I'm not hiding anything. I'm not.
Susan, tell me. Do you know who murdered your mother?
No, I told you I didn't know. I told you.
But you're lying, Susan. The polygraph shows you're lying. You do know, don't you, Susan?
I don't.
You brought your mother's denture to Mr. Drake just to throw suspicion on your father, didn't you?
Dad did kill her. Who else would?
You know who else would, don't you, Susan?
I don't.
Let her alone. Let my sister alone.
Well, Ralph, you got back from Japan sooner than anyone expected, didn't you?
I got back 4 days ago.
I know. I read about it in the paper. Changed your orders, didn't they?
He knows, Ralph. He couldn't make me tell him, but that lie detector, he knows.
You shouldn't have tried to make him blame Dad, Susie. I know what you were trying to do, but they've got Dad in jail. We can't let them do that.
Oh, Ralph.
It's no use. I could never live with it anyway. Nobody could live with it. It keeps coming back to me. Won't go away. Keeps coming back to me. Coming back.
Hello. Who is that? Is someone there?
Don't be frightened, Mom. It's me.
Oh, Ralph, darling.
Don't make any noise, Mom. No one saw me come into the house, and I don't want anyone to know I'm back until I've had a chance to talk to you.
We weren't expecting you for 2 weeks. What is it, Ralph? Is something wrong?
Not unless you think it's wrong.
What have you done? Oh, tell me quickly.
I got married, Mom.
Married? Why, Ralph. Ralph, that's wonderful. Oh, did you think your family would object to that?
She's coming over in about a week. They're sending all the Japanese wives over in the next boat.
Japanese?
She's beautiful, Mom. Just like any other girl. And a lot sweller than a lot. I met her...
Ralph, we can't let her come. Your father would never...
But you got to, Mom. You got to square it with Dad. You don't know what she means to me.
Ralph, I've squared things with your father all your life. But, son, this is one thing I can't do. I won't even talk to your father about this because I won't permit it myself. Tomorrow I'll talk to Army headquarters about it. And
Mom, what's the matter? What is it?
We won't accept her here, Ralph. I know it's hard for you to understand, but someday you'll thank me for this.
Mom, I didn't know you'd take it like this. Gosh, Mom. Mom, open your eyes.
Mother, did I hear you call me? Ralph.
I think she's dead, Susie. I don't know how it happened, but I think she's dead.
Where is your mother now, Ralph?
In the big greenhouse, buried under the middle bench. It took me all night. I wanted Dad to think she'd gone away. Shock might have killed him, too. And I didn't want to lose Dad as well.
Oh, Ralph.
I know you think I killed her, Susie. And you try to protect me. But I didn't kill her. I didn't. I think she was so stunned at my coming home and being married. I mean, her heart must have just...
Oh, I want to believe you, Ralph. I want to believe you.
A polygraph deception test substantiated Ralph Hall's story. As far as I could determine, he was telling the truth, and the coroner's verdict was in accord with the polygraph. Henrietta Hall's body was exhumed, and there was no mark of violence. Her death was recorded as a stroke due to shock. Ralph Hall is back in Japan now, and his sister and father carry on the ranch. But in the hearts of all of them dwells human tragedy. Tragedy that years cannot erase.